What's good, fam? We back at it with another video, and y'all already know it's gonna be a try not to cuss or get angry. Brutal. My 600-pound life weigh-ins. Dr. Now couldn't believe it. We all couldn't believe it, sir. I know these weigh-ins is gonna be outrageous. This man weighed 1,500 pounds. I know I'm playing. Let's just straight into it.
Just been home and doing my own thing, I guess. We're gonna ask you to go out to eat.
Yeah.
No, not today.
You sure?
Yeah. How are we gonna get you out of this funk?
We're worried about you. Things are getting worse with you. We're noticing.
Lacy's life is bad. She's losing control and her friends literally can't stand to see her living like this.
It's been really hard watching Lacy gain weight and just get more isolated, and I feel like she's losing hope in herself. She doesn't deserve the lifestyle that she's living, but it's all that she knows.
That right there is really tough to hear. Normally, patients on the show are surrounded by enablers or dangerous environments, but these two girls genuinely seem to have Lacy's best interests at heart.
This has been my life for so long now. I don't know how I would be able to deal with life without food, because I'd be giving up all the happiness in my life. But at the same time, I know if I don't, then I'm not going to be alive for much longer. And I'm going to go to sleep one night and then just not wake up. So I know I have to do something before it's too late.
See, Lacy knows it too.
Hold up. We not gonna just pass and not
Wake up. So I know I have to do something before it's too late.
See, Lacy knows it too, so now she's turning to Dr. Now to try and save her life.
I've been thinking a lot about what my friends keep trying to talk to me about, so I agreed to talk to my mom about getting help. And she told me if I'd agree to go to Houston to see Dr. Now, that she'd go with me. So she made an appointment for me and booked us flights down.
Lacy and her mother are officially off, but that doesn't mean they're gonna start dieting quite yet.
I just hope I'm able to rest, because my mind is racing about tomorrow and how it's going to go with Dr. Now. My body's breaking point isn't too far off, so my whole life and everything all depends on what happens tomorrow. And I know this is my last chance.
That huge speech about this being her last chance really doesn't hit us hard when the video shows her downing a burger and fries.
The only thing I'm nervous about is how this appointment is gonna go. My fear
You just ate a whole... Never mind. Just
is that I've gotten over 650 or close to 700.
So if she's afraid she's near 650, then what number do you think is gonna pop up on the scale?
750. Oh, dang. I'm sorry. But 700 is crazy.
Yeah, that's a problem. But let's give credit where credit's due. Lacy actually had a pretty good idea of her weight when she showed up. That's not usually normal for these patients.
That's what I was afraid of. So my weight is more out of control than ever, and I know I need to get help.
The first step in fixing a problem is acknowledging it exists, and Lacy appears to be on the right track here.
I'm going to give you a 1,200 calorie a day, high protein, low carb diet that I want you to start immediately. If you do that, you should have no problem losing at least 80 pounds in the next 2 months.
80 pounds in 2 months.
I ain't gonna hold you. That 1,200 calorie a day joint, that is tough. But it's all about discipline. I do like max 2,000 calories a day now. Yeah. Once I know if I stick to 1,800 to 2,000 calories, I know I could drop weight pretty cool. But it's just according to what I eat. If I don't eat a lot of junk food and stuff like that, I'll be straight.
Again, not easy, but entirely doable when you're carrying that type of weight.
And also moving around a lot.
I made it back down to Houston for my follow-up with Dr. Now, and I'm feeling nervous but optimistic. The only thing that I'm confident about right now is that I have done everything down to the letter with what Dr. Now told me. I've made no excuses.
Fast forward a bit, and Lacy is back for her follow-up appointment, and it sounds like she believes there should be some good progress.
At my last doctor visit, my weight was at 691, and Dr. Now told me I need to lose 80 pounds over the next 2 months. So that means I need to be down to 611 today.
She needs to be 6'11". Will she make it?
586. I can't believe it.
That's
I'm in
what's up.
shock, but a good kind of shock.
Oh my god, that is incredible. She wasn't kidding when she said she followed Dr. Now's diet to a T, and that is simply an amazing result.
It was just over 8 years ago that I started to feel like I got over the severe depression I had after having Zoe. But I don't feel like I've ever fully recovered from that. So I've struggled with feeling depressed and overwhelmed to the point that I have anxiety attacks if I'm not able to calm down. Food is the only thing that can calm me down, so I just eat all day. And that's pretty much where I've been at for a while now.
Bethany has been battling with mental and emotional issues for years now, and she's always used food as a coping mechanism.
I just feel like I'm missing out on my family and my life. I'm trading it all for food, and that makes me feel so alone. Even though I have a great family and I have a support system, I still feel lonely a lot of the time.
Yeah, that will happen when you don't address the root of the issue. You can tell that Bethany's in for the long road to recovery.
I've decided to try and go to Houston to see Dr. Now and get his help. I reached out to his office and got an appointment set, and it's tomorrow. So I'm gonna head down today because it's a 9-hour drive and I don't think I can do that straight. So I'm probably gonna have to break it up over a couple of days.
Bethany is officially off the doctor now, but I'm a little worried that she might be playing it a little bit too close to the chest.
I need to do this, and I need to do it now before it's too late. But the first thing I need to do is get something to eat.
Really? That's the first thing you need to do?
Why do y'all do that? Y'all gotta get the biggest meal when y'all going to go weigh in. That is the last thing you should do. You should be at your lightest. You shouldn't have nothing in your stomach. That is your true body weight.
Like, you seriously haven't even left the driveway yet.
I don't know how else to deal with how my anxiety is building, and I'm starving. So I really need something good to hold me over for a bit, because I'm hoping to make it a ways before we stop again. My plan is to try and go 4.5 hours today and then 4.5 hours tomorrow.
Oh, that's not a good sign. You're driving to see a weight loss doctor. Maybe this is the day you should not get fried food. Just a thought.
We've made it to Houston, and I'm just trying to hold it together. Because of my pain and nerves about seeing Dr. Now, I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack. My whole body is in so much pain, more than it has been in a long time. But I'm trying not to even think about that right now, because I already have enough stressing me out with the fact that I'm about to find out my current weight.
Bethany has finally made it to Houston, and it doesn't seem like she's really looking forward to this appointment.
I really don't want to find out what I weigh now. I just hope
Yes, you do. Find out.
it's not a shocking number. It's a lot higher than I thought it'd be.
I don't know what Bethany defined as shocking, but I'm willing to bet by her reaction that she wasn't expecting that.
I kind of knew I was probably in the 600s, and I'm embarrassed that Sheldon and Zoe saw that number.
While that might not be easy for the family to see, it's good that they saw it, because now everyone knows just how dire the situation is.
It seems to me, from what you're saying, you're just looking for a magic solution. Surgery is going to take you a little physical battery. It's only going to buy you a short amount of time before you continue to gain or switch your stomach back out to undo your surgery. And so surgery is far from a quick fix.
Dr. Now sees the same problem we all do. Bethany's food addiction stems from poor mental health, and it won't be easy for her to lose the weight and keep it off.
If you want the direction change for your whole family, then it needs to start with you, and it needs to start now. You should be easily able to lose 60 pounds over the next 2 months.
Okay, the goal is set, and honestly, by Dr. Now standards, that's not too hard. The only question is if Bethany is up for the task.
Me and Sheldon are back in Houston for my next appointment, and this second drive down was almost as hard as the first time. So I'm in a lot of pain, and I'm miserable right now.
Well, that's not a great start. If she lost the weight, you'd think the drive would be easier.
At my last appointment, I was 608 pounds, and I had to lose 60 over the last 2 months to get down below 548 for my goal. So I'm just really hoping that I made it under that and got to where I'm supposed to be.
Are you older than 18? We're looking for motivated people to take cybersecurity classes 100% online. You can earn your degree from...
Oh, that's not good. Yes, she...
Shawty, you lost 14 pounds in 2 months. Is you serious? He said 60 pounds in 2.
lost some weight, but 14 pounds over 2 months when you start out at over 600 is just terrible.
Every day we're spending money that we can't afford to feed Dominic. We don't have enough money.
Hey, yo, ain't no way both of y'all is sleeping in that one bed, man. Ain't no way.
Money to keep feeding Dominic this way. If he doesn't slow down, his body's gonna just give up.
I'm 37 and I know I'm over 600 pounds and I'm getting to a really bad place that scares me.
Dominic is running out of dollars and time as he keeps eating into his minimal savings and lifespan.
I'm most afraid of dying, leaving my brother by himself, because losing me would break my brother. He would have no one anymore. And at this point, I'm stuck in my van waiting to die. And I feel like I'm in a cage.
That sounds just absolutely miserable. So he has the motivation to change his ways, but we all know it takes a lot more than that to beat food addiction.
We got everything we need ready to go to head out on the road to Houston. At least we hope we do. But we got supplies and stuff. Did a tune-up on the car, got some tires, added oil. But all that took like half our money. We had no choice though. We can't afford for anything to go wrong on the road.
Dominic and his brother are officially on their way to Houston, and to say that everything rests on the success of this trip is an understatement.
Me and James are here for my first appointment with Dr. Now. And I'm
I know them shocks is destroyed.
very nervous since everything in my life is essentially depending on how this goes. But I'm hopeful there won't be any issues getting Dr. Now's help, and that today will be the turning point for me to get healthy.
James and Dominic have burned through basically all of their money getting down here, so they desperately need Dr. Now to help them out.
I know I'm over 600, but there hasn't been a scale big enough for me to get my weight for a couple of years. And I'm just hoping I'm not close to 700.
Oh, you are.
Well, at least he knew a number like that was coming. Still though, it's never fun to see a figure that big.
What I want to see from you, Dominic, is in 2 months, I want you to lose 60 pounds, okay? You're going to be easily able to lose that amount, okay?
60 pounds in 2 months is the goal, and it sounds like this shouldn't be too difficult if he follows the diet and does his exercises.
Me and James are here back at Dr. Now's to see how my weight loss is, and I feel good about my chances of being as low as I need.
The big day is here, and Dominic is feeling pretty good going into his follow-up appointment.
I was at 672 last time, and I was supposed to lose 60 pounds, so I need to be at 612 today. At least I had some good weight loss, so I'm happy about that aspect, but I thought I did
Excuse me.
better.
Well, it's not terrible, but sure not great either. It's nowhere close to the 60 pounds Dr. Now wanted you to lose, and honestly, you need to eat an absurd amount of food to only lose 23 pounds when you're starting off in the 670s.
For a little while, it looked like I was going to start turning my life around, but I never stopped eating, and my weight kept creeping up and up. And eventually, I lost my job because of my size. So I tried to get another job, but I was so big that no one would hire me. And I just gave up.
Yo. 600 pounds. Like, what is wrong with... I know I keep saying this in the video. What is up with y'all getting so close up on the stomach and the crotch area, man? Y'all be doing this on purpose.
Samantha's weight loss battle has had plenty of ups and downs throughout the years, and it sure does sound like there have been a lot more valleys than peaks.
It went to this deep spiral where I just kept eating and gaining and eating and gaining. Over the next 3 years, I gained up to 800 pounds, and I got to where I was bedbound. And I was so depressed, I couldn't even take it. So I decided to kill myself and end it all. My method was I took a bunch of medications, including 5 fentanyl patches onto my body, and Bella was the one who found me.
That is horrifying for a lot of reasons, but at least she's not in that dark place anymore.
In order to make money, since finding a job was out of the question at my size, I chose to start fetish modeling for a website that catered to people who liked large women. So I have a setup in my apartment where I can film myself eating, and I eat for people.
Well, I can't say I saw that one coming. Is Dr. Now's program going to get in the way of her work?
Samantha's lifestyle, it's such a trial for Isabella. It's been one bad decision after another. And I finally realized about 3 years ago, once somebody's not motivated to help themselves, you can knock yourself out trying to help them.
Do y'all actually be tasting y'all food when y'all eat it? Like, it like y'all just be shoveling the food in y'all mouth. Like, y'all don't chew it, and that's, y'all don't...
They're not going to get anywhere with it.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
So I've called Dr. Now, because he's one of the only people that I know of that might help me.
Samantha clearly can't make these changes on her own, but if anyone can help her, it's Dr. Now.
Grammarly is a big help, especially throughout the school year. Grammarly also has a bunch of free features, and those include
They diagnosed Samantha with kidney stones since she was too big to safely operate on her. They gave her some medication and said, wow.
Honestly, as sad as it is, it's not too surprising that somebody as big as Samantha had a surprise medical emergency. Kidney stones are no fun at all, but at least she doesn't need to stay hospitalized for it.
That was a scary few days for me, but I'm glad to be back home. And that my daughter Bella is here with me for a few days to make sure that I'm okay. Now I'm just hoping that everything can go back to normal for a bit. Except for the fact that I still have kidney stones, I guess. And I need to get to Houston to see Dr. Now before it's too late. 799 pounds on 15 ounces. And I'm still 6'2". I haven't shrank or grown.
Normally the first weigh-in comes at Dr. Now's office, and normally the reveal is a lot more dramatic than that, but even without the theatrics, there's no hiding the shock value of that number.
The past 24 hours have been miserable because they've just been running tests on me non-stop to try to figure out what's wrong with me. They did ultrasounds, they did x-rays, they did everything but CAT scan. But so far they haven't figured anything out. So they're still doing tests. But nobody even really knows what's causing my chest pains or trouble breathing.
Well, speak of the devil. 1 month later and Samantha is back in the hospital with chest pains.
I've been in the hospital for around 6 months. I'll have kidney stones, I guess. And I need to get to Houston to see Dr. Now before it's too late. 799 pounds on 15 ounces.
Oh my God.
And I'm still in here walking.
700 and you was 800 pounds?
With my own muscles, standing with my own. But I stayed in the bed too long. And so from then on out, like I cannot even stand up without my walker.
I wouldn't blame just being in bed. You need to eat a staggering amount of food to put on that much weight in 2 months. Honestly, if a hospital can't control you, then there's no hope.
No matter what, nothing helps him or stops him from compulsively eating. And I don't know what to do anymore. There are days I feel like there's no hope, and that I just give up and make him happy with the time he has.
Robert's compulsive eating is not only a problem for him, but it's clearly causing a lot of stress for his loved ones.
Today we are heading to Houston to meet Dr. Nazard for the first time and hopefully to get help to save my life. And I'm pretty nervous.
So are you ready for this, Robert? Are you confident that you could do this?
With nowhere else to turn, Robert is hoping Dr. Now can help save him before it's too late.
This journey, it's going to take everything out of me. But I feel like I got my cards in and I'm willing to risk my whole life because I do want to live and I do want a life with Catherine and to come back to my family and friends.
Well, at least Robert knows this isn't going to be easy, and he's very aware of just how serious this whole situation is.
Rob's having trouble because sitting like this is really uncomfortable for him. And we haven't made it very far because we've had to stop constantly to eat. And now we need to find a parking lot to stop at again because Rob needs to take a bathroom break.
Okay, just a thought. Maybe you shouldn't stop every 1 to 2 hours to eat when you're driving to meet a weight loss doctor.
Because I'm not worse. But Rob's already gotten breakfast in the van. It's a little cold, but I mean, this man loves cold fast food and whatnot anyways, so he'll be okay.
Looks like the healthy eating has yet to start, and they're almost at Dr. Now's office.
Robert Puchel is showing up here shortly. His weight is unknown, but he's been as heavy as 800 pounds, and he's almost completely bedridden. So I'm concerned how his body is holding up.
Hold on, did he say 800 pounds? Okay, that is a massive number, and it's totally possible that his weight increased since then.
So I'm admitting you to the hospital to start you on a 1,200 calorie a day diet.
Oh wow, 1 day in and Robert's already going straight to the hospital.
But we also are going to cut you off from the painkillers. The rate and amount you're taking is going to kill you. So we're going to run some tests and see what is in your system now.
And he's also on way too many painkillers on top of everything else.
But let me check your weight now. You're at 842.
Can't be right, Doc.
Good Lord, I mean, you heard it right there. Robert physically won't believe it.
So your body is no doubt at its limit, and we need to turn that around fast. So you ready for this, Robert?
Absolutely. You're not going to hear no from me. All you're going to hear is, yes, doctor. That's it.
Then we'll do all we can, as long as you work hard.
He's got the right attitude, but sadly, Robert's body couldn't keep up with the years of abuse.
I woke up this morning, and the best way I could put it was I was disappointed that I woke up. I really was hoping that it was just the most surreal nightmare.
And I just can't believe that I've lost him.
We all knew that Robert was one of the most unhealthy patients in the show's history, but this is truly tragic.
Last night, I was getting ready to go, and he says, please don't leave me tonight. So we were sitting there, and he was looking at me, and he says, I just want to let you know. He says, I don't think I'm going to make it through tonight. Just in case. He says, just understand I love you, and I always have.
If that doesn't break your heart, I don't know what will.
He worked so hard and made so much progress, and I am always going to be proud of him for that. But right now, all I can do is get through the day.
If there's any solace here, it's that Robert didn't just give up. He fought like hell to live a better life. He had just done too much damage to his body.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm surprised I got past it. If this, I be doing these just for a reason, bro. If this don't help anybody get their health in order, I don't know what will. This The truth is staring y'all right in the face with these videos, man. He ate too much. He also took too much for painkillers. His body gave out. His body can only do so much. When you put that much weight on your body, it's overworking everything. When you're constantly eating, your body is constantly overworking itself. It's constantly cleansing. It's constantly pushing food through your system, and you're constantly like it's non-stop. And I know when I used to eat like crazy, like I think the highest I got up was close to like 297. I ain't even gonna front. When I used to eat like late at night, my sleep used to be horrible. I could not sleep, yo. Cause it's like my body is always digesting stuff. It's always working. And I was like, yo, I can't keep doing this. And I was eating like steak and beef and stuff like that at the time. I stopped eating beef. Ground beef and all that. It definitely helped. I did go back to eating chicken again. Do I want to eat it long term? No. But it's more like grilled chicken. Like I got it, like they got it like at Sam's now. And it can be grilled chicken, baked chicken, stuff like that, something light. But I'm more of fan of fish because it's the lightest. But lately, I could say my diet has been on and off, and I want to get that under control, like to the point where it's a habit, and I got it down. It's all discipline. It's really all discipline, but I don't want to get my body to the point to where he was at, because after that, it's what can you do? Your body is like, I can't do it no more. And that's actually sad. That is sad as hell. Sorry that he passed away. But he was 842 pounds. And the other chick, she ate herself close to death for payment. Because people like seeing her do that. Like, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Do not do that to yourself, because those people can give a fuck how you feel. They only like it because they see you doing it. Some of those people do not care. If you're unhappy with how you feel, like physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, get the fuck up and make shit happen. Cause it's gonna be a lonely journey. Trust me when I tell you this. It's lonely as hell on my end. You know? But it's the best thing for you. Trust me. And another thing, this is just a suggestion. When you're doing this, do your best to stay off of social media as much. Unless you're learning stuff on social media. And I mean like really knowledgeable stuff, not dumb shit. You know what I mean? And like motivating stuff, man. You know? But I actually deleted my Instagram. I might still keep my Facebook. But ever since I've been off that, I ain't been really in the loop with anything. Just a couple things. But just a couple things is better than everything. But yo, real talk, do what y'all have to do to add more years to your life instead of decreasing more years to your life. Please do that for yourself. And also build them habits with your kids. Teach them early. Like, food is fuel. The right food is fuel. You know? But yeah, man, that's all I got to say with that. And then another thing, once you start getting in better shape, you start to feel more better about yourself. You start to build confidence. You know, you can do certain things that you couldn't do when you was bigger. But it's all good, man. It's all great. You know? But yeah, man. I appreciate y'all if y'all got to the end of this video. I did not break, thankfully. This was actually more like sad than it was like me getting mad. So yeah, man. If y'all like this, smash the like button for your boy. Comment down below what y'all want me, what y'all thought about the video, and what else y'all want me to react to. Share the video and also subscribe to the channel for your boy. And if you have not yet, go and subscribe to Plot Twist, because they're the ones that's doing these videos, and I'm a fan of them for these videos, man. So we out this piece. Peace, love, blessings. If y'all want me to react to this one, let me know down in the comment sections as well. All right, we out this piece. We out.